Starting from where we left, book Atomic Habits by James Clear. A system of atomic habits. If you're having trouble changing your habits, the problem isn't you. The problem is your system. Bad habits repeat themselves again and again, not because you don't want to change, but because you have the wrong system for change. You do not rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your system, focusing on the overall system rather than a single goal, is one of the core themes of this book. It is also one of the deeper meaning behind the word atomic. By now, you've probably realized that an atomic habit refers to a tiny change, a marginal gain, a 1% improvement. But atomic habits are not just any old habits, however small. They are little habits that are part of a larger system. Just as atoms are the building blocks of molecules, atomic habits are the building blocks of remarkable results. Habits are like the atoms of our lives. Each one is a fundamental unit that contributes to your overall improvement. At first, these tiny routines seem insignificant, but soon they build on each other and fuel bigger wins that multiply to a degree that far outweighs the cost of the initial investment. They are both small and mighty. This is the meaning of the phrase atomic habits, a regular practice of routine that is not only small and easy to do, but also the source of incredible power, a component of the system of compound growth. Chapter Summary. Habits are the compound interest of self improvement. Getting 1% better every day counts for a lot in the long run. Habits are a double edged sword. They can work for you or against you, which is why understanding the details is essential. Small changes often appear to make no difference until you cross a critical threshold. The most powerful outcomes of any compounding process are delayed. You need to be patient. An atomic habit is a little habit that is a part of a larger system. Just as atoms are the building blocks of molecules, atomic habits are the building blocks of remarkable results. If you want better results, then forget about setting goals. Focus on your system instead. You do not rise to the level of your goals, you fall to the level of your systems. Chapter number 2. How your habits shape your identity and vice versa. Why is it so easy to repeat bad habits and so hard to form good ones? Few things can have a more powerful impact on your life than improving your daily habits. And yet it is likely that this time next year you'll be doing the same thing rather than something better. It often feels difficult to keep good habits going for more than a few days, even with sincere effort and the occasional burst of motivation. Habits like exercise, meditation, journaling, and cooking are reasonable for a day or two and then become a hassle. However, once your habits are established, they seem to stick around forever, especially the unwanted ones. Despite our best intentions, unhealthy habits like eating junk food, watching too much television, procrastinating, and smoking can feel impossible to break. Changing our habits is challenging for two reasons. One, we try to change the wrong thing, and two, we try to change our habits in the wrong way. In this chapter, I'll address the first point. In the chapters that follow, I'll answer the second. Our first mistake is that we try to change the wrong thing. To understand what I mean, consider that there are 3 levels at which change can occur. You can imagine them like the layers of an onion. Here is a picture which depicts the same. 3 layers of behavior change. The first layer is outcome, the second layer is process, and the third layer is identity. Figure number 3 states there are 3 layers of behavior change: a change in your outcomes, a change in your process, or a change in your identity. Let's continue. The first layer is change in your outcomes. This level is concerned with changing your results, losing weight, publishing a book, winning a championship. Most of the goals you set are associated with this level of change. The second level is changing your process. This level is concerned with changing your habits and systems, implementing a new routine at the gym, decluttering a desk for better workflow, developing a meditation practice. Most of the habits you build are associated with this level. The third and the deepest layer is changing your identity. This level is concerned with changing your beliefs, your worldview, your self image, your judgment about yourself and others. Most of the beliefs, assumptions, and biases you hold are associated with this level. Outcomes are about what you get, processes are about what you do, identity is about what you believe. When it comes to building habits that last, when it comes to building a system of 1% improvements, the problem is not that one level is better or worse than another. All levels of change are useful in their own way. The problem is the direction of change. Many people begin the process of changing their habits by focusing on what they want to achieve. This leads us to outcome based habits. The alternative is to build identity based habits. With this approach, we start by focusing on who we wish to become. This outcome based habit, which starts from level 1, 2, and goes to level 3, which is identity, and identity based habits, which starts from identity and then the process and then the outcome on the third. Figure number 4, with outcome based habits, the focus is on what you want to achieve. With identity based habits, the focus is on who you wish to become.